Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. So after 14 days of thrilling cricketing action and 14 matches as well, we have our top two sides of the tournament. India will be taking on New Zealand on the Sunday, that is 9th of March at the Dubai International Stadium. First semi-final was won by India yesterday, as you all know, and today New Zealand has comprehensively beaten South Africa to enter the ICC Champions Trophy final, and now they will be locking horns against India, locking horns with India on 9th of March. न्यूजीलैंड ने साउथ अफ्रीका को एक तरफा मुकाबले में हराकर फाइनल में जगह बना ली है. अब उनका मुकाबला भारत से होगा और उसके लिए वह वापस दुबई जाते दिखेंगे आपको. सो इंडिया will be taking on New Zealand in the finals. It's confirmed now. New Zealand has beaten South Africa comprehensively today, and yes, it was a very, very clinical performance, a dominating performance from the New Zealand team, and New Zealand team are deservingly in the finals of the ICC Champions Trophy 2025. Coming to the match, we will talk about the India-New Zealand game later in this video. Coming to match, New Zealand had elected to bat first after winning the toss. न्यूजीलैंड ने टॉस जीतकर पहले बल्लेबाजी का फैसला किया था, एंड देयर बैटर्स रचिन रविंद्र and Kane Williamson proved it right, proved the decision right, and they scored a brilliant ton. Both of them scored tons, and Rachin Ravindra ने 108 रन की पारी खेली, वहीं केन विलियमसन ने 102 रन बनाए. So New Zealand team in the end were able to post a total of 362 on board. Glenn Phillips chipped in with a brilliant cameo of 49 in the end, quickfire 49 in the end, including 6 boundaries and a 6. So Glenn Phillips' innings in the end was very, very crucial, but Rachin Ravindra and Kane Williamson deserve all the credit. The way they batted, the way they showed composure there out in the middle was just phenomenal. Rachin Ravindra, second ton in this tournament after registering a ton against Bangladesh. This is his second 100 in the three matches that he has played in this tournament. So तीन मुकाबले रचिन रविंद्र ने इंजरी से वापसी करते हुए इस टूर्नामेंट में खेले हैं, और उनमें से 2 मुकाबलों में रचिन रविंद्र ने शतक लगाया. और वहीं आईसीसी इवेंट्स की बात करें, he has played 13 matches in the ICC ODI events, and this is his 5th ODI 100. यानी कि 13 मैचेस में से उनका ये 5वां ऐसा इनिंग था जिसमें उन्होंने शतक लगाया है. एंड रचिन रविंद्र showed maturity there out in the middle, and Kane Williamson supported him brilliantly. He scored 100 as well. Kane Williamson के नाम 15th ODI 100 है ये, and undoubtedly the best New Zealand batter in a long, long time. Kane Williamson, once again, after registering a 80 odd against India, he played well today. He went on to score a big one today, 102 of 94 deliveries, 10 boundaries, and a couple of sixes. Brisk stroke play, 108.51. The strike rate shows that Kane Williamson was definitely batting not up to not according to how we see Kane Williamson bat usually, but today he was at his best, 102 of just 94 deliveries. Rachin Ravindra, 108 of 101 deliveries. So these two Kiwi batters deserve all the credit for how they batted. 362 for 6 after 50 overs was any day a mammoth total on board. But still, South Africa started off brilliantly in the run chase, although they lost Ryan Rickelton early. But Bavuma and Van der Dussen stitched a very good partnership. Both of them got got to their half centuries, but they were unable to carry on from there. Markram as well got off to a start, but it was just they lacked support from the other end throughout. And in the end, David Miller seemed to delay the inevitable. हार तय हो चुकी थी साउथ अफ्रीका की, बट डेविड मिलर जस्ट डिलेड इट एंड ही स्कोर्ड अ क्विक फायर 100 ऑफ जस्ट 67 डिलीवरीज. डेविड मिलर ने हालांकि अंत में शतक लगाया है 4 छक्के और 10 चौकों की मदद से, लेकिन इन द एंड डेविड Miller's 100 goes in vain because South Africa has been knocked out of the tournament in the semi-final. They have lost this match by 50 runs. टू बी प्रिसाइज 50 रन, 50 रनों से मुकाबला हारी है साउथ अफ्रीका टीम, और न्यूजीलैंड की टीम अब फाइनल में भारत के अगेंस्ट खेलेगी. न्यूजीलैंड की गेंदबाजी की बात करें तो वंस अगेन मिचेल सैंटनर, द कैप्टन, ही लेड द टीम वेरी वेल. ही used his resources very well, and he chipped in with 3 crucial wickets at regular intervals. So मिचेल सैंटनर deserves all the credit. यह उनका पहला आईसीसी टूर्नामेंट है बतौर कप्तान न्यूजीलैंड के, और जिस तरह से उन्होंने टीम को लीड किया है, दैट इज जस्ट एक्सेप्शनल. एंड deservingly, India and New Zealand are in the finals of the Champions Trophy. As I had said earlier, after 14-15 days of thrilling cricketing action since 19th February and 14 brilliant matches, 14 blockbuster matches, we have two finalists, the top two of this tournament. India and New Zealand will be locking horns yet again in Dubai, because on 2nd of March, India and New Zealand were played the match on 2nd of March at the very same venue. But now on 9th of March, once again, New Zealand will be up against India in the much awaited, much anticipated clash in the finals. India and New Zealand, after the WTC final, this is the first time India and New Zealand, both of them, will be locking horns in the final on Sunday, that is 9th of March. So 3 days break for both the teams now. New Zealand will definitely be traveling from Lahore to Dubai, whereas Indian team is in Dubai since the start of this tournament, and they will be having a couple of practice sessions as well. India and New Zealand are there in the finals. They have played one game there in which India had won that encounter pretty convincingly in the end. 44 runs was the win margin for India, and today it's New Zealand has beaten South Africa by 50 runs, and India and New Zealand will be locking horns in the final of Champions Trophy 2025. So, deserving finalists, India and New Zealand, since the start of this tournament, they have looked the better sides of all the teams. 8 teams were in contention in this tournament, the top 8 teams of the world, and India and New Zealand have emerged as the top two. So, top four: India, South Africa, Australia, and New Zealand. And in the end, India and New Zealand are there in the finals. We will be seeing them once again at the Dubai International Stadium on 9th of March, a very, very crucial day. So, yeah, India and New Zealand will be locking horns in the final. As I said, coming to today's game, New Zealand had posted a total of 362 for 6. Kane Williamson, Rachin Ravindra, as I said, had scored tons. And as far as South African bowling is concerned, except Lungi and Gidi, no one looked uh, to pick wickets. No one could pick wickets at regular intervals, and that meant that New Zealand posted a massive total of 362 on board. South Africa started off the run chase very well. उन्होंने शुरुआत अच्छी की रन चेज की, लेकिन धीरे धीरे जिन भी बल्लेबाजों ने अर्धशतक लगाया उन्हें शतक में कन्वर्ट नहीं कर पाए. Bavuma and Vanderdussen scored half centuries but couldn't convert it into a big one. Markram too got off to a start, but he was unable to convert the start too. But in the end, David Miller was just delaying the inevitable. South Africa had almost lost that match, but David Miller ensured that they put up some fight there. And in the end, South Africa has also posted a total of 312. So 50 runs is the win margin for New Zealand. Doesn't matter because this is not a group game. This was a knockout game, and South Africa will be packing their bags now and going back to their country, whereas New Zealand will be once again heading to Dubai. 2nd of March, भारत के खिलाफ मुकाबला खेलने के बाद वे लाहौर गए थे और वापस से अब वे दुबई में आपको आते दिखेंगे. कल उनकी फ्लाइट है and they will have a couple of practice sessions. India will have it too before the big finale on 9th of March, that is Sunday. Champions Trophy 2025 has their two finalists, India and New Zealand, in the finals. And talking about the positives for New Zealand going into the India game in the finals, Mitchell Santner, the way he has led the team in his brilliant is brilliant. This is his first tournament as the captain in ICC events of New Zealand, and he has used his resources very, very well, and he has bowled well too. So 3 wickets to his name as well, and he, I think, will be the key player to watch out for as far as New Zealand is concerned going into the India game. Rachin Ravindra has been adjudged as the player of the match for the second time in this tournament after registering a brilliant 100 in the run chase against Bangladesh. This was his second 100 in the tournament, but this time it was while batting first. So Rachin Ravindra deserves all the credit for the way he batted today. So in the end, what matters is that India and New Zealand have emerged as the top 2 sides of the tournament. भारत और न्यूजीलैंड फाइनल मुकाबला खेलती नजर आएगी दुबई के मैदान पर. सो टॉकिंग अबाउट द एनालिसिस ऑफ द गेम, न्यूजीलैंड की बल्लेबाजी एक बार फिर उन्होंने अच्छी बल्लेबाजी की. हालांकि भारत के अगेंस्ट उनके बल्लेबाज ज्यादा कुछ कर नहीं पाए थे, लेकिन द पिच वाज डिफरेंट, द कंडीशंस वर फार मोर ट्रिकियर देन व्हाट इट वाज टुडे. Rachin Ravindra and Williamson stood tall, scored brilliant hundreds. Rachin Ravindra किए आईसीसी इवेंट्स की बात करें, ओडीआई इवेंट्स की, तो 5वां शतक है उनके नाम। और केन विलियमसन ने भी अपना 15th ओडीआई 10 रजिस्टर करा। भारत के खिलाफ भी अच्छा खेले थे केन विलियमसन, but he lacked support from the other end. But today, Rachin Ravindra complimented him very well, and that partnership was the biggest, the highest ever partnership recorded for New Zealand in ICC events, ICC knockouts. So, uh, credit goes to the way they batted, especially Daryl Mitchell. Everyone played their role. If you see, Williams started off well. Rachin Ravindra and Williamson consolidated in the middle overs, registered big tons, and Daryl Mitchell came to bat, scored at a brisk pace, 49 of 37 deliveries, and once again, Glenn Phillips came in and scored 49 of just 27 deliveries, unbeaten 49 of 27 deliveries, जिसके चलते न्यूजीलैंड ने पोस्ट किया total of 362 on board. 362 on any day is a massive total in ODI cricket, and especially when you are chasing, it feels like an uphill task, and it proved to be so. And in the end, South Africa, although they batted pretty well, but in the end they have fall short by 50 runs, and that too is a massive margin of victory for New Zealand. So after posting 362 runs, they have restricted South Africa to just 312. Ryan Rickelton for South Africa started off at a brisk pace. Babuma once again registered a 50, but his strike rate will be under the scanner, 78.87, while chasing a total of 363. That will definitely be in question. Babuma's strike rate 78.87, as I said. जब आप 363 रन चेज कर रहे हैं, this is not the strike rate you want from your captain, especially you want your captain to lead from the front in these big games, but Babuma was unable to. When the time came that he should have accelerated, he got out and put the middle order under lots and lots of pressure. So Babuma will be held accountable, and Van der Dussen played well. He scored 69, but he couldn't carry on and hit a big one. Markram too once again started off well, but once again threw away a very good start. 31 of 29 deliveries. Klaasen का wicket काफी important था जहां तक बात करें न्यूजीलैंड की, because he is that one player who plays spin really well, and he has the experience of playing in these subcontinent conditions. He has played in India. He plays IPL regularly, and even in Pakistan, he plays PSL, and in the Tri Series as well, he had performed well. Last game against Bangladesh, that was his first game in this tournament, and he had scored a 50, a quick fire 50. So Klaasen's wicket was very, very crucial, and Mitchell Santner, the captain of New Zealand, raised his hand and ensured that he got the important wicket of Klaasen. And David Miller too, as I said, was delaying the inevitable. He played really well. 100 of 67 deliveries is not at all a fluke. He played really well, and David Miller has always made sure that South Africa posts a fight in the end. और डेविड मिलर के शतक के चलते वो जो विन मार्जिन था वह जरूर कम हुआ है, लेकिन in the knockouts the win margin doesn't matter. New Zealand in the end will be facing India in the final. South Africa have been sent packing. New Zealand are the deserving finalists. उनके कैंपेन की बात करें तो पहला मुकाबला पाकिस्तान के अगेंस्ट, which was the opening match of the tournament. They defeated Pakistan in Pakistan, the National Stadium Karachi, pretty comprehensively. उसके बाद उन्होंने बांग्लादेश को हराया रावलपिंडी के मैदान पर. भारत के खिलाफ एक रियलिटी चेक जरूर मिला न्यूजीलैंड को, but still I feel going into the finals they will be better prepared for the Indian lineup because they have played one game in Dubai. और अगर साउथ अफ्रीका फाइनल में जाती तो उनके लिए दुबई में पहला मुकाबला होता. वहीं न्यूजीलैंड की बात करें तो एक मुकाबला भले ही हारे हैं वह भारत के अगेंस्ट, but still they have managed to play one game there, and they are well familiar with the conditions now, and definitely they will have some game plans. And New Zealand, we have seen that they have some matchups, they have some game plans going into every game, and they come as the underdogs in every tournament. New Zealand underdogs की तरह आती है, dark horse की तरह आती है, without much pressure from the countrymen, and New Zealand delivers it every single time on the big stage. And once again, New Zealand team deservingly are in the finals alongside India. कल की बात करें तो भारत ने ऑस्ट्रेलिया को हराकर फाइनल में जगह बना ली है, and India was waiting for its opponents. They were watching today's game in order to get to know their opponents, and अब ये तय हो चुका है कि it will be India and New Zealand who will be locking horns in the finals on 9th of March. And as far as the video analysis is concerned, definitely it will be starting from tomorrow, because they are sure now that this is the team that they will be facing. I don't think New Zealand will make too many changes in their team. They will stick to the winning combination, whereas India too will do the similar thing. They will stick to the winning combination. So both the teams are well aware of their strengths and weaknesses. दोनों को उनकी ताकत और कमजोरी पता है. एक मुकाबला एक दूसरे के अगेंस्ट खेल चुके हैं. भले ही न्यूजीलैंड हारी हो वो मुकाबला, लेकिन न्यूजीलैंड have got some clarity about the Dubai conditions, about the pitches there, and about the Indian lineup as well. So New Zealand and India, it will be a mouth-watering clash. And as far as the 2023 ODI World Cup is concerned, आपको याद होगा कि भारत ने ऑस्ट्रेलिया को लीग स्टेज में चेन्नई में हराया था, लेकिन फाइनल में जाके हम ऑस्ट्रेलिया से हारे थे. So we can't take New Zealand lightly. Final altogether is a completely different game, completely different match, and you will have to start from zero. And जो अब तक हो चुका है वह बिल्कुल भूल जाएगी दोनों ही टीमें, भूल जाना चाहिए दोनों ही टीमों को, because it will once again start from the scratch. India will be up against New Zealand on 9th of March, Sunday. So mark your calendars, India and New Zealand, 9th of March. It is a mouth-watering clash that is on our cards. And India still look as the favorite side. They have plenty of positives going into that match. They have played all the 4 games in Dubai and they have managed to win all. And they are the only unbeaten side of the tournament now. And New Zealand had lost that one game that was against India. So New Zealand psychological edge, definitely India has that psychological edge, but the pressure will be definitely on India because of the expectations of the billions of people. Whereas in New Zealand's case, there is no such expectations. There are many New Zealand citizens who don't even know that their team is playing in Dubai, the finals of Champions Trophy. So they come as underdogs. They perform well. They play as a group. They play as a team. All the players have their roles defined, and once again they have delivered it on the big stage. Rachin Ravindra की जितनी तारीफ की जाए उतनी कम है. नंबर 4 पे बल्लेबाजी करते हुए बांग्लादेश के अगेंस्ट शतक लगाया था. Coming back from a freak injury, I would say, he came back to the side and he scored 100 at number 4. Today he was opening the innings alongside Will Young, and he scored 100 today as well. Will Young का ग्राफ पहले मैच में शतक लगाने के बाद नीचे गया है, but still New Zealand would want that he must be saving his best for the last. As far as India and New Zealand is concerned, although India has beaten New Zealand at the very same venue, बट आप अगर दुबई के कंडीशंस की बात करेंगे तो भारत बांग्लादेश, भारत पाकिस्तान, भारत न्यूजीलैंड और भारत ऑस्ट्रेलिया का जो मुकाबला हुआ था वहाँ पे हर दफा पिच अलग तरह से बिहेव करती दिखी थी हमें. And as Rohit Sharma in the press conference has suggested that he too is unaware of the pitch that will be in front of them in the big finale. So India के लिए भी familiarity with conditions, familiarity with the weather काफी important है, लेकिन still there is a slight advantage to India going into the finals. India will definitely start as favorites, but the finals is a completely different ball game, and both the teams will start from scratch, and India would want to forget what happened on the 2nd of March and focus on that particular day, the Sunday, the big Sunday, and make it historic for the entire nation and bring smiles on the billions of people. India and New Zealand, a mouth-watering clash awaits us on 9th of March, and we are ready. The team is ready. New Zealand is ready to face India to lock horns on the 9th of March after 14 intriguing days of ODI cricket, some blockbuster matches, some washouts, some disappointments. If you are an Indian fan, you didn't have any disappointment. Beating Pakistan, beating Australia, beating New Zealand. India have ticked all the boxes as of now, and India will be gunning to go for glory on the 9th of March. And we as fans are backing them to do the job once again and be crowned as the world champions for the second time in the last 10 months. On 29 June 2024, India was crowned as the T20 World Champions at Barbados after beating South Africa. And this is an opportunity for the Indian team, a golden opportunity for the Indian team to make 9th of March as one historic date in the history of Indian cricket. We still remember 2nd of April, wherein Mahendra Singh Dhoni lifted that 2011 trophy. Champions Trophy 2013, we had won that title. 2017 Champions Trophy का final हम हारे थे, लेकिन still this is third consecutive final that India is playing in the Champions Trophy. And as far as the ICC events are concerned, this is the fourth consecutive final that we are playing. 2023 WTC final, 2023 World Cup final, 2024 T20 World Cup final, and now Champions Trophy 2025 finals. So 4 straight finals for Rohit Sharma as captain in the last couple of years. He deserves all the credit the way he has led the team, but it is a team effort, it is a team game in the end, and every player knows their role. आप बात करें श्रेयस अय्यर की, अक्षर पटेल की, केएल राहुल की, विराट कोहली के तो क्या ही कहने. He doesn't need any introduction when it comes to winning matches for India. He has done it ample of times, and once again India will be hoping that the king delivers once again on 9th of March and wins it for India, brings smiles on the billions of people's faces, and as they have always done, Rohit Virat has always done. They have made the nation proud every time they have stepped onto the field. And once again, there is an opportunity to do it for the country and just complete that unfinished business of the 50 over format that was left there on the field on 19th November in Ahmedabad against Australia. We had lost that game after dominating the entire tournament, dominating in the entire tournament. We won't want that to happen once again, because India has completely dominated in every game we have played. In the Australia game, it was a crunch game, and once again, the clutch gods of India, Virat Kohli, Hardik Pandya, rose to the occasion and did the job for the team. And once again, we would be hoping for the same. Rohit Virat, it might be the last ICC tournament that they are playing, and we would want them to go back with smiles on the faces, to leave the side with a trophy, with an ICC event, because if there are 2 people in this Indian cricket who deserve all the appreciation and trophies in the cabinet, they are Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. And once again, they are just one step away from becoming the world champions for the second time in the last 10 months. So a golden opportunity for the Indian team, and this will be a very massive victory if India manages to win this, because we don't have Jasprit Bumrah, our regular pacer. We can say our bowling is a bit inexperienced, but still India has managed to enter the final, and now India is just one win away from the Champions Trophy 2025, one step away, and New Zealand will be the last obstacle for them, although they have cleared the New Zealand obstacle on 2nd of March at the very same venue. But we are not aware of the Dubai conditions. We have seen that pitches have behaved differently in all the games, and we can expect the same on 9th of March. But still, familiarity of the conditions, the form, the psychological edge, in all likelihood, India will start as favorites on 9th of March. And yes, we as Indian fans would hope that another ICC event is coming to India, and Rohit and Virat will once again jam the Mumbai roads, and we will be there cheering for them on the Sunday on 9th of March. Thank you for watching. This was it about the today's match and the upcoming match, upcoming fixture. We'll preview it separately. India, New Zealand matchup analysis, everything will be coming your way in the coming days. We still have 3 days to go for the big finale, and Indian team, New Zealand team, both will be assessing their strengths and weaknesses. Some video analysis will be there, but in the end, the game will be decided on the field on 9th of March, 2:30 p.m. IST. We will stay tuned. You will stay tuned. India and New Zealand in the finals of Champions Trophy 2025. Thank you for watching. This is Abhilash Jha signing off for Statify TV. If you want to make fantasy teams for the WPL game, then you can check out our sponsors, apnacricketteam.com, and check out their offerings. They have some exciting things lined up for you, so do check it out. And yeah, thank you for watching. This is Abhilash Jha signing off for Statify TV. Do follow us on all our social media platforms and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.